Imagine standing amidst a raging storm, the winds howling, rain lashing, yet you remain perfectly still, untouched by the chaos. This is the essence of inner peace, a state of being where external turbulence does not disturb your serenity. In Zen and Buddhist philosophy, this mastery over one's mind and emotions is not a distant ideal but a practice anyone can cultivate. One ancient teaching states, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. This wisdom reminds us that anger harms the one who harbors it more than its target. Yet, how can one truly transcend anger and remain unbothered by others in a world full of provocations? Let us embark on a transformative journey through a Zen-inspired story that illuminates the path to equanimity. This story, rich in lessons and practical insights, will guide you toward becoming unshakable, unmoved by others' actions and at peace with yourself, the monk and the troubled disciple. A renowned Zen master once lived in a quiet monastery where seekers of truth would come to learn the art of inner peace. Among them was a disciple struggling with anger. "Master," he said one day, "I cannot help but feel anger rise within me when people insult or provoke me. How can I stop this fire from consuming me?" The master smiled and handed the disciple a cup of tea. "Drink this," he said. The disciple drank but found it bitter. "Why did you stop drinking?" asked the master. "It is too bitter," replied the disciple. The master nodded. "Anger is like this tea. It is bitter, yet many choose to drink it repeatedly. They believe their anger will punish others, but it only fills their own cup with bitterness. To let go of anger, you must first realize its futility." The master's teaching underscores the first step toward freedom from anger: awareness. Recognize that anger does not solve problems but exacerbates them. It is a destructive force that clouds judgment and perpetuates suffering, the test of the stone. One day, the master instructed the disciple to carry a large stone wherever he went. "Each time someone angers you, hold the stone tighter," he said. At first, the disciple managed well, but as the days passed, the burden became unbearable. Exhausted, he returned to the master and said, "This stone grows heavier with every step. I cannot carry it anymore." The master looked at him and said, "Anger is no different. Every time you hold on to anger, you carry an invisible burden. The longer you cling to it, the heavier it becomes. Let go of the stone, and you will feel light." The disciple dropped the stone and felt an immediate sense of relief. This part illustrates the power of letting go. Anger, like the stone, weighs us down. By releasing it, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Letting go is not weakness, it is a courageous act of self-liberation, the mirror's wisdom. The master then led the disciple to a clear, still pond. "Look into the water," he instructed. The disciple gazed at his reflection, and the master asked, "What do you see?" "I see myself," replied the disciple. The master took a stick and stirred the water, making the reflection ripple. "Now, what do you see?" "Only distortions," said the disciple. The master smiled. "When your mind is calm, like still water, you see clearly. But when anger stirs your mind, it distorts your perception. To never get angry or bothered by others, you must keep your mind as calm as this undisturbed pond." The mind is a mirror reflecting our inner state. A calm mind perceives reality clearly, while an agitated mind is clouded by emotions. Meditation, mindfulness, and breathing practices can help cultivate this clarity. The Art of Ignoring. One day, a traveler came to the monastery and began hurling insults at the master. The disciples watched, expecting the master to respond, but he remained silent, calm, and unmoved. Frustrated, the traveler asked, "Why do you not react to my words?" The master replied, "If someone offers you a gift, and you refuse to accept it, to whom does the gift belong?" "To the one who offered it," said the traveler. "Exactly," said the master. "Your words are like that gift. I do not accept them, so they remain yours." The traveler left, his anger dissipating as he pondered the master's wisdom. This part highlights the power of non-reaction. Not every provocation requires a response. By refusing to engage, you deny others the power to disturb your peace, compassion as a shield. The disciple once asked, "Master, how can I remain calm when people deliberately hurt me?" The master replied, "When someone is sick, do you blame them for their symptoms?" "No, for they are not in control," said the disciple. "Likewise, when people act out of anger, envy, or ignorance, they are sick with their emotions. Respond to their actions with compassion, for they know not what they do." The disciple began practicing compassion, seeing others' outbursts as cries for help rather than personal attacks. Over time, he found it easier to forgive and remain undisturbed. Compassion transforms anger into understanding. When we realize that others' actions are often driven by their own suffering, it becomes easier to forgive and let go. The empty boat. The master told the disciple a story. Imagine you are rowing a boat across a lake when another boat collides with yours. If the boat is empty, you feel no anger. But if you see someone in the boat, you may grow angry and blame them. In truth, whether the boat is empty or not, the collision happened. Anger arises not from the event but from the mind's interpretation. The disciple understood that anger is a choice, not an inevitability. This story teaches us to approach life with neutrality. Often, anger stems from assigning blame. By removing judgment, we can experience events without emotional turbulence, practicing stillness. The master advised the disciple to practice stillness daily. "Sit quietly and observe your thoughts without judgment," he said. At first, the disciple struggled, but with persistence, he found a profound sense of peace. He realized that thoughts and emotions, like clouds, come and go. By not clinging to them, he could remain calm even amidst chaos. Stillness is the foundation of inner peace. Through meditation and mindfulness, we learn to detach from fleeting emotions and cultivate a stable, unshakable mind. The lesson of the bamboo. The disciple, now more at peace, still faced occasional moments of frustration when others tested his patience. Sensing this, the master took him to a grove of bamboo. "Observe the bamboo," said the master. "Notice how it bends with the wind but does not break. Its strength lies in its flexibility." The disciple watched as the wind howled, causing the bamboo to sway gracefully. Despite the storm's intensity, the bamboo remained rooted and unbroken. "Be like the bamboo," the master continued. "Do not resist the winds of life. When people provoke you, bend with their words but do not let them break your spirit. Flexibility is not weakness, it is the strength to endure without losing yourself." The disciple reflected on this and realized that his resistance to others' behavior was the true cause of his anger. By becoming more adaptable, he could face challenges with grace. This lesson emphasizes the importance of resilience. Life is full of unpredictable challenges, and people's behavior is often beyond our control. Like the bamboo, we must learn to bend without breaking, adapting without losing our core strength, the silent observer. One day, the disciple asked, "Master, what should I do when I feel anger rising within me?" The master replied, "Become the silent observer of your mind. Do not fight the anger, but do not feed it either. Simply watch it, like a cloud passing through the sky. It will dissipate on its own if you do not hold on to it." The disciple began practicing this technique. Each time he felt anger, he would pause, take a deep breath, and observe the sensation without judgment. To his surprise, the anger often faded as quickly as it arose. Anger is like a spark, the master explained. It only becomes a fire if you add fuel. By observing it without reaction, you let the spark die out. Observing emotions without judgment is a powerful practice in Zen and Buddhist teachings. It allows us to detach from negative feelings and see them as temporary phenomena, rather than permanent aspects of our identity, the strength in silence. The disciple once encountered a man who insulted him publicly. Instead of reacting, the disciple remained silent and walked away. Later, he asked the master, "Was my silence a sign of weakness?" The master replied, "Silence can be louder than words. When you choose not to respond to provocation, you show strength, not weakness. The one who can control their tongue controls their destiny." The disciple began to see silence not as avoidance but as a deliberate and powerful response. By refusing to engage in conflict, he preserved his peace and dignity. Silence is a tool of wisdom. It prevents unnecessary conflicts and allows us to maintain control over our emotions. Choosing silence in the face of provocation is an act of strength, not submission. The empty cup. The master invited the disciple to tea once more. As he poured, he continued filling the cup even after it overflowed. "Why do you keep pouring when the cup is full?" The disciple asked. "Because this is what we do with our minds," said the master. When you fill your mind with anger, resentment, and negativity, there is no space for peace or understanding. Empty your cup, and you will find room for tranquility. The disciple realized that holding on to anger left no space for joy or clarity. He began practicing forgiveness, not for others' sake, but to free his own mind. Holding on to anger is like carrying unnecessary baggage. By letting go, we create space for more positive emotions and experiences. Forgiveness is not about condoning others' actions but about freeing ourselves from their grip, the flowing river. The master took the disciple to a river and said, "Observe how the water flows around obstacles. It does not fight the rocks but finds a way around them, continuing its journey. Be like the river. When people obstruct your path, do not resist them. Flow around their negativity and keep moving forward." The disciple found this metaphor deeply liberating. He began to see others' provocations as mere rocks in his path, obstacles to navigate rather than confront. Life's challenges and others' behavior are like rocks in a river. By adopting a mindset of flow, we can avoid unnecessary resistance and keep moving toward our goals with ease and grace. Gratitude as a remedy. The disciple once complained about the negativity he encountered from others. The master said, "Instead of focusing on their faults, focus on what you can learn from them. Every interaction, no matter how unpleasant, teaches you patience, tolerance, or compassion. Be grateful for these lessons." The disciple began practicing gratitude, even toward those who challenged him. Over time, he found that his anger transformed into appreciation for the growth it inspired. Gratitude shifts our perspective. By seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, we can transform anger and frustration into tools for personal development. The peaceful warrior. The disciple. Now a peaceful warrior of the mind, no longer feared anger or difficult people. He saw each challenge as an opportunity to practice his inner strength. His heart was light, his mind clear, and his spirit unshakable. When asked how he achieved this state, he would say, "I learned to see anger as a teacher, not an enemy." By letting go of resistance, embracing compassion, and practicing stillness, I found peace that no one could take away. The journey to never getting angry or bothered by people is a path of self-discovery and transformation. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to let go of what does not serve you. But the reward, a life of peace and clarity, is well worth the effort. May you walk this path with courage and grace, finding the calm within your own storm. Thanks for watching. Hope enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.